I was giving him a job, and he stopped me in the act to grab the Bible from his nightstand. I mean, hard copy, physical book, King James Version Bible. Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Humbled. If you're new to the page, this is a show where we will hear humbling stories from you, and we will share humbling stories from us, and it's a bunch of laughs. If you want to submit a story, there is the link in the bio, so please do that immediately. Love you. There's a sign here. Do you see the sign? Is a sign in the front? A little bit. Once we get to the real version of it, you can see. But we made a sign from scratch. There was a lot of love that went into this, and it looks like pubic hair a little bit, but forget that part. This episode is really silly. We're honestly kind of hungover for my birthday, so this is kind of just the birthday edit, but it's just a good Sunday watch when you're lazy and you want to laugh. So enjoy this episode, and we'll see you next week. Are you like hungover today?
Are we starting?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay,
you always have the issue.
Yeah.
Do you feel hung?
Yeah, in like a magical sense.
I'm like, I'm
You're,
kind
like,
of
delusional.
I'm delirious, and I'm very kooky because I feel like my Sunday was kind of worse. I mean, you had a different night. We're kind of recapping my birthday, which was a movie. I think it was a big success.
It was.
We drank like we were 16.
That's how your birthdays
How the
go.
birthday always is, which is crazy because like I'll go out to dinner with my boyfriend. We went out on Thursday. Granted, we're getting dinner, so it's a full ass meal, but I'm not getting drunk like I did like a kid, you know?
No, because there's many apps
There's
and it's
apps.
soaking it up and
Yeah,
it's not.
and I wanted to be blackout on the floor, throwing up on his cock, but it was calm. Like I was like, I'm now full. Now I'm drunk and
now
fat.
it's time to go home and probably go to bed.
Yeah, I
Like,
can't
that's
even fuck yet because I'm gassy.
Don't touch me.
Yeah, so that was it. But the birthday was amazing. 28. Juliana made a great cake.
I did. I put my back into it.
How did you make that?
I just like realized that I've never made a cake from scratch. So then she wanted everything like black
or white.
So I was like, let's do cacao, dark as hell. 78%. That shit was black.
It was black.
And it was amazing. It tasted like an Oreo cookie without the cream, like the cookie part. But she wouldn't know because she legit did not even try it.
I didn't eat it because I was so wasted that I will admit I didn't even like my dress. I kind of felt like
cute.
It looked cute, but like kind of pinch your cheeks, belly button's gonna pop out type of cute. I just felt like the corset was really tightened, and I wasn't obsessed. So it was kind of already having
lack
a body
of air.
issue. Yeah. And then I just couldn't eat the double fudge. Also, I was too drunk that I wouldn't have clocked if there was brownie on my lip.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
would have had a black tooth.
Yeah, so I decided to sit that one out, but we heard it was amazing. How did you actually make it? Like eggs?
Like literally
water?
like 5 cups of sugar. But with the cacao, it made it kind of like chill. Like it wasn't
Rich.
like super disgusting.
Yeah.
Like it did look like Brucey's cake for Matilda, but it didn't feel like that. It felt kind of exquisite.
Ooh, well,
I felt.
My boyfriend, his friend, actually bakes like kind of professionally.
Yeah.
Came up to him and was like, "Who made this? This is really good."
Where was he? I could have been on Cake Boss.
You could have told him, but he wanted the recipe. He wanted to hear how it was done.
I mean, I'll never do that again.
Why?
It was a lot of work. I felt like Buddy, honestly.
You were literally Buddy.
When
and
you
Boken.
were like, we were singing Happy Birthday to her, and Daniela likes to be silly and like throw shit on the floor. Like, this wouldn't have been the first birthday that a cake fell on the ground.
For sure.
So I see it in her eyes and in her movement that she's ready to shake the cake and throw it mazel tov.
Yeah, I was doing a little shaky.
So I held on to it. I did not let go of it. If you look at the photos, there's a third arm, and it's holding on.
Juliana ran beeline with the drink in her hand. The drink was spilling
Dropped the
over,
drink
but we
with
had
the cake, though.
Yeah, that was a good laugh.
Yeah,
That
well,
was just me being goofy. The rest of the night was a bit of a blur. Our Sunday was maybe the bigger thing.
You don't want to mention one of the highlights of the birthday that I surprised?
Oh, yeah, tell the highlight.
I called Paparazzi Boys for Dan.
Wow.
Shout out to Paparazzi Boys.
That was really
cute.
great. It was funny, though, because I was not going to leave that bar. and no one could have gotten me out.
Yeah, we didn't want the plan to be for the paparazzi guys to run into the restaurant. They were like, get her outside. So we're like, oh, we'll get her to like smoke a cigarette or something. I don't know. And both Livs were in on it, and they could not get you outside for sure.
No, I put my foot down because I'm like, I was, great party, socializing. And then they're like, come outside. And I was like, no, thanks. No, I'm not giving away my time. Like, I really was sacred with my time and energy for some reason. Normally, I would have done 2 bong rips and a blowjob, but they were like, come, cigarette, whatever. And I was like, no, I don't do that.
Not today.
And then they actually, Liv was like, just come outside. And
she, ripped you outside.
I saw the guy. I saw leave. We'll bleep his name. I saw leave, which is a friend that was at the party. So when I asked where he was, someone was like, oh, they were going to go get you a present or something. And I was like, okay. So when Liv was telling me to come outside, I was like, it's maybe like some crusty, gift that they got me and they want my reaction or something like that. And then them running with the paparazzi pictures was actually not what I expected at all.
Yeah, and the funny thing is that one of the camera guys, it was his girlfriend's birthday. I feel like August 15th is kind of common.
Oh, but I don't think
but
so.
But you're different.
Yeah.
You're special. And he was like, we actually need you to film. So, which is fine
That's
with me.
Just funny, yeah.
But yeah, I forgot that I legit was the only camera. I thought there was multiple, but they were the photographers doing paparazzi, and I was the main
You were
cam.
the main and only camera.
Yeah, so I think I ate it up, and then at one point I was like, let's throw Daniela in the air just to do something different.
Throw him up, yeah.
But no one was listening to me, and I had the camera, so I gave it to my friend, but she was holding it like it was a purse that like someone just gave her, and I was like, girl, you're the cameraman.
Then she had to lock
Then she locked in.
But you also, so it's the paparazzi guys, you guys on Instagram, you call for a friend, or I've seen like a girl go through a breakup and they're like, everyone loves you, what's your perfume, whatever. And they do like really fun. They do all these like spitting questions. So it's 2 guys with the camera, with the flash camera, which is the funnest part.
Yeah.
And then the video guy is fun, but you would think that the camera is also running on the flash camera, but it seems to not
there's
be.
another person you wouldn't think.
That's
there's
crazy.
a third camera.
Yeah, that was a great surprise. I'm really curious to see how that came out because no one told me to wipe my lip,
I was
pic,
really bad at it. Once I had a few drinks, he was calling me like 6 times. I forgot we were doing that. And then someone was like, a photographer's looking for you outside.
Oh
and I was like,
God.
oh my God.
That's
so I had to
funny.
lock in. So there was no time for lip gloss or nothing.
No, yeah, there wasn't time for much. I was hoping someone would be like, move your hair to the side.
No.
So we'll see those pictures.
Yeah.
But that was exciting. The main thing I think was the funniest was our Sunday. Well, also I left the party pretty early because I was so unwell.
Yeah.
You kind of stayed pretty late.
Yeah.
Well,
Daniela did an Irish exit at the second location.
Yeah, I had to go.
People were still there looking for you.
A
I
lot
said
of
she left an
people.
hour ago.
I was never at the second location. I was my dress was tight. I was wearing new shoes, so that was also a thing.
It's a lot.
And I had this stupid bumfuck bag that is a one cover to open the whole thing, but you have to remove the straps to open it. It was just, and it only is even when you hold it.
Okay.
So it was kind of loppy toppy.
Yeah.
And then I kind of felt like a fat button. And then I was having a shoe, wardrobe kind of realization. And then I think the real end of the night just kind of took me out.
That's
also, I
valid.
wouldn't be able to get a drink, like a vodka soda
Was
at
not
a
going
shitty
down.
bar would literally have put pubic hair on my wussy. Like, I would have grown ass crack wig. Like, I don't know what would have happened.
That's far too much.
But our Sunday was funny because we always plan to do this, like, pool day. Also, it's sunny out today, of course.
Yeah, not a pool day.
Not
yesterday.
a pool day, but we went to our friends, and then everyone was just really hungover. But I woke up, I woke up at 7 a.m. from the hangover.
Yeah.
And then I ended up just staying up because the group chat was popping. Everyone was up. I was
so
dying
behind
laughing.
on texts. I woke up at like 8 and there was like 60 texts. I was like, oh my God. I was laughing
I'm
late.
addicted that I went back from the top and I was checking which
Reread
one
it?
you
What the
laughed
hell?
at. Because I was doing a lot of zingers and I wanted to keep reliving.
I felt like we were all in the same room.
Yeah, it was a good laugh. And then I stayed up till 7, woke up, my boyfriend's on the couch, upside down. He fell asleep here, not sure. And then we actually had brunch with our parents. I don't know why we set that up, but it was a really funny struggle.
To celebrate.
Yeah, just also
that
my
was
birthday.
early, yeah.
Yeah, so then he went in like slacks and loafers and a literal Banana Republic, like quilted tee, you know, like to look good. And then the rest of the Sunday when we were at Livers, I was just laughing because he was in business casual.
Dapper, yeah.
Hungover.
Sunday's best.
And then there was just no laying down involved. I think that was an issue for me.
It was an active day to be hungover.
It was active.
Be outside with. I wanted to go in the water and cleanse my sins, and then it was.
Well,
closed.
you even came from Hoboken.
I did.
From Hoboken to Williamsburg. I would have maybe just sat this one out.
I should. I just was
a lot
moving.
to do.
I went at my speed.
You went at your
There's
speed.
no rush.
There's no rush.
Why am I
You
rushing?
Got there at 2.
Just gonna eat a sausage.
Yeah.
We just did barbecue and
We
Big
just
Mac
barbecued,
and
yeah.
laughed.
Had a laugh, got some wine.
Which is
it was a pretty, but then
crazy.
I felt like today feels like a Sunday to me because of how active we were yesterday.
Yeah, you didn't have your reset day.
No, I didn't get to lay down and have 3 nuts, have a sweaty back or something.
Yeah, maybe this makes the week go by faster. Like, live your Sundays like a Saturday.
Yeah.
Have a very low-key Monday where you try not to do too much physically
And then just
or mentally.
back to alcoholism on the weekend.
Yeah.
Week flies by.
Yeah.
That's a good hack. Well, yesterday after we did like barbecue at our friend's house, but it wasn't enough, That was like, that was cute. But we're hungover. We deserve to get 4 meals.
It was
Did
Fat
you
Sunday.
get another one?
I actually didn't, and I think it's just because I wasn't around the right people who wanted to eat a second dinner. I feel like we ate at like 5. I don't know. It's hard to tell time when you're hungover.
For sure. No, we ate
And
like a good amount, but it didn't feel like the
there was no
greasiness.
carbs. It was literally just
It was an
protein
arugula
and
salad.
And that doesn't sit right with a hungover person.
Well,
there
so
should have been butter and garlic bread.
I would have ate someone's fucking colostomy tube.
Ew.
What is that?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Isn't that your cocky?
No, enough.
So my thing is that we came back here. House was disgusting. You came back with us, but then we ordered Italian.
I literally came here to clean your house
You
and then
did.
left.
Juliana needed to charge her phone. I said, "How'd the Swiffer get in your hand?"
I literally popped every balloon, removed
that
every
was
streamer,
really needed.
then went home.
Yeah, then we ate Italian.
That looked great.
It was so good. It's good when the cheese is melting into the metal
You see the
tin.
perspiration on the top part, and
Yeah.
that cheese looks like melted
And
plastic.
it was like, exactly, and it's a little slanted from the Uber doing shaky, but it's so
the
melty and
shit's
hot.
glistening, it sparkles, the sauce,
I
you
mean,
see its oils.
I literally woke up with 2 pimples. That's when you know shit's fire.
Marinara dropped on your
No.
chin, and it was over.
And then we decided to start a movie.
You didn't even watch the movie I highly recommended.
I didn't. Well, because we were thinking maybe it might be a little too indie for what we're looking for.
Okay.
Like, we just didn't want, like, Kaleidoscope.
I thought he was a filmmaker.
He is, but we wanted blood splatter.
There was blood.
Okay.
It was like substance.
That
never
would have
know.
made me nauseous.
Okay,
maybe.
marinara and the substance.
Well, then we did a movie, and then, 20 minutes into the movie, I was like, good night.
Yeah.
And then I was like, let's go into the bed and watch it. And then we put it on.
Good night.
Didn't see the movie again. Gonna finish
That's
it
a lot
though.
for like a scary film to be your lullaby.
Yeah.
But you gave no hells.
It wasn't getting too scary yet.
Yeah.
It was good, but it was like scary hours. And then today was kind of rough. Could have
That's
slept a
rough.
really long time. Oh my God, I saw a penis today
Yeah.
at
why?
10 a.m.
Where?
I had a facial and
That's crazy.
Well, yeah, okay, well, not that one, but
Uh-huh.
I wake up and I'm like jump in a car because I couldn't walk to get myself there. I'm also
Yeah.
very late. And then when I'm in the Empower, right outside, he's already pulled out. We're at the red light still. This like random guy just like kind of runs and like I don't know, grips a tree like he needed this.
Like if he's out of breath.
I guess like maybe stumbling a little bit, and then else it's literally just broad daylight, and then just pulls his pants, whips dick out.
Oh my God.
And then like is aiming to pee, and I just saw
okay.
him whip the penis out, but right in front of the apartment, the
Oh my God.
tree right outside.
Oh my God. The men have no shame. I've been seeing a lot of guys peeing in the broad daylight in the corner stoop like a psycho.
Yeah, that's really
I actually
scary.
saw that yesterday.
Oh,
I
God.
didn't see the pee-pee, but
Yeah, well, I saw it's because I feel like if you see a lot of guys peeing,
they're always
'cause you're,
just like face to the wall, and it's
weird.
like, what is coming from the floor?
Yeah,
Like, ew.
but then actually seeing it eye to eye, like we did
Yeah.
Eye of a Tiger together,
Yeah.
and it was disgusting.
It
And then I was
is.
pissed.
Yeah. Public peen.
I feel like, do you ever see a lot of?
I feel like I've seen it. I remember seeing it near the Oculus, and there was like a family taking a photo, like in front of it, but then the homeless guy was like across the street going hard, and I
Oh.
feel like only the child noticed, like, and the family's like posing. It was disturbing.
Oh, God.
And then one time
A
in Hoboken, I
landmark.
just was walking down the street, and then some guy in the just like.
They do that.
I was shocked because it was a quaint
it's
town and
Hoboken,
families.
yeah.
I was like, what the hell?
Also, I feel like, do we ever see any women nude ever?
No.
Like, I mean, Free the Nip,
Think
that
it's
movement sounded like
fine
it died.
either way.
Yeah, no, it's fine, but
We
like,
don't want that, but why not?
yeah, like, why not we do lips out on the sidewalk?
Yeah.
No one would want that, meaning us. But remember we saw that homeless guy jerking off when we left the club?
Like outside or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Everyone was like angry.
Well, we were like coming from Tao or something. This is like prime 2016 vibes.
Yeah.
And all the girls are dressed up because it's like the avenue of the clubs. And then there was a homeless guy sitting on top of a shopping cart, just literally
going to town.
going crazy, doing,
Yeah.
I mean, insane. And then, you know, kind of a smart area to do that because like everyone's looking good.
Yeah.
But I remember
He
that
knew
we
the
were
spots.
screaming. Yeah, he had a
He
tie.
knew where to go out. He knew the bouncer.
He knew, and then that we saw him doing that, it was really scary.
When we were going to the second bar for your birthday, the bouncer was arguing with someone. We also had a slice of cake for my friend's boyfriend, and I was like, they're not going to let us in with the cake, but because the bouncer was arguing with this guy, he was just like looking at our IDs and arguing, and we got in with a slice.
I thought you were gonna say like and his cock was out or something.
No, just about a bouncer. That was my connection.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyways.
did you throw up from the night?
No.
Neither did I.
Thank goodness.
It was shocking a bit. Well, I got home and I felt a little faint that I went to the deli, and then
Yeah.
I've never eaten like a grizzle like that before.
Yeah.
I was like crazy. There was
Yeah.
sauce on the bed.
Oh gosh.
Like, and I was too drunk to give a fuck, which
You
normally
ate in the bed.
I ate it in bed
Oh,
with bare
golly.
feet, black from the night,
gosh.
and just rubbing
Sweaty
them together.
back
Yeah,
and-
it's still in my dress with the period
The
stains.
sheets are hot.
Yeah. Just nasty. And
Yeah.
they do at my deli. They do the sandwich and they do chips and a pickle. So I literally, I mean, my hands, I don't know how I don't have a pimple on my finger. Like, I was with the chips, eating it.
Yeah, they
I
do
was
it right.
brushing with the pickle.
Yeah. I had a slice.
Yeah, that's demure.
I mean, because we didn't eat at all.
No.
They put food out, but I
hope
couldn't
it
put a
was good.
cracker between my lips. And I kept buying drinks and then putting them down and then going outside and completely losing them and just buying another drink. So I really wasn't drinking.
A lot of money?
I was outside.
Yeah, we were literally
time.
outside. Well, it was nice. This place is called Cafe Sky, and they have 2 locations. One's in Riverington, the Lower East Side, which is actually the original one, and then the 14th one. 14th gets a little sketchy, but it was actually nice to have that empty sidewalk.
Yeah,
because you couldn't really leave Riverington. You could have, but it was. We literally had a full lot.
Everyone was going to the other location.
Yeah,
as expected.
Oh yeah.
So many people lost.
But Juliana's boyfriend made us crack up because I feel like he maybe had a harder night. He had a harder night.
No, he just had a work trip the next morning, and was hungover, and then also earlier in the day reversed his car into a tree.
He did do
and
that.
Shattered the light. There's just a lot of things, but. Him waking up the next morning and texting me was the funniest thing. Should I read the text?
Yes, please. The sequence of text is so funny.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just men being dramatic
He's
on a hangover.
So drama. What chat is this in? Okay, here we go. It's a lot to get through. Okay. This was the exact order. Sucks about my bumper and light. I was so annoyed. Fucking tree. Fuck, I might miss my flight. What a terrible day. Fuck my life. I made it through in 15. The side said 70. I was bugging. I need a sandwich. This was all with me
just
not responding.
Back.
This is all separate messages. I just like that he was doing fuck my chungus life.
Yeah, he really
he doesn't even know what that
is. He thought he was a wimpy kid.
Also goes out once and you're like, I hate my life.
Well, you know what?
Welcome.
I was having, the night out was obviously fun, but the debrief that I was having that was making me
even
piss
more
myself
fun. Yeah.
Because I was sending in our group chat when we were getting ready to do this barbecue, I was sending really nasty photos of liquor saying how many bottles should we get.
Yeah.
And then people stopped answering, which I was crying. So then
I you were texting people individual.
I texted Juliana with this Bombay Sapphire screenshot and I said, "Are we still doing personals?"
She literally was sending buzz balls.
I mean,
to
then
people.
let me read the one I sent to Liv. I sent one to Liv, and I said, "Do you think 4 bottles is enough?" And she said yes.
Of Sapphire?
Uh-huh. I was trying to I was trying to really get other
get
then
people
I sent
sick.
it to other Olivia, and I said, does your boyfriend want his own, or you guys will split one? And she was like, please stop.
Yes. We still had the nerve to get wine, but
we still had the nerve.
No one really drank more than a sip. I bought 4 bottles because I thought we were doing it again.
Yeah, there was 5 of us, and Juliana's like, should we get 4 bottles? And that was kooky.
Yeah.
That was really absurd.
Yeah, it's time to start sober September or something.
No, I'm definitely doing dry January this year, but it's low-key fun when you're like...
You got a minute for that.
I know,
what another time. I'm definitely doing it in 6 months or whatever.
I'm doing
it in the new year.
Well, I like when I'm hung and just don't give a fuck. I want to eat a yodel and be obese and drunk and hairy all week,
Yeah, then it's just, I can see the appeal of alcoholism. It's just Tovlo, lose your wig top. But I sometimes also feel most beautiful hungover. I don't know what it is. And there's a trend on TikTok where it's weird photos of myself that I find beautiful or whatever. And I don't know. And it's the next day, little swollen, bubba lip, little filler-esque, face bloat.
Kind of gone.
A little light mascara and eyeliner left over, light smudge, little tousle of a knotted head. It kind of eats.
Bruise from the night before.
Little bedhead. Yeah.
Kind of some volume. I like it mostly. It's such a fun downward slope. When because last week or 2, I was super fit, really healthy. I was prepping for this birthday, not really drinking, and I was loving that. and now I had a drink and I'm ready to be like,
Go
drinks
downhill.
again.
Yeah.
Like, it's fun to just carry it and make one night your whole fucking personality and get crack involved.
Well, we are going to Nashville, so
We're going to Nashville.
just trying these next 3 days.
And then we can go hard in the paint.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of ready to do that. I want to be like a silly bridesmaid group and do. You should print out photos of men and be like boy feet.
I think it'd be funny to do like fake. We do the fake veil, and
veil.
we switch it up every night, and maybe we get a free drink.
Yeah.
Whereas that like
I feel like
blasphemous
that's bad
and no
luck.
one's getting married.
Yeah, that's might be bad luck. And we're have the trip with the divorcee. So honestly,
We
she
could
could wear the
do-
veil because
yeah,
she
and
already
set it
had
on
her
fire.
thing. Yeah, she already had her thing.
Yeah. Let's
One-
just do it to undo it.
Yeah.
So
Do it. This is
undo
the real one.
The wedding.
Or like 2 means 1's away. Negate.
I don't know the
There was a
math.
time that you were funny hungover. I like the story of you from college when you threw up in the Longchamp bag and
Oh my
closed
God.
it like a gift.
Well, yeah, that was just formal, as a formal
For
occurs.
college.
But yeah, we were just pre-gaming, and that was when I would like literally also just not eat and have one piece of toast in the dining hall, but a bottle of Burnett's. So
I
couldn't
miss
see. He was already
that.
spinning at the pregame. Then they're like, get on a school bus.
moving bus
So
far
we can
away.
get there. And then right before we left, some girls like made an announcement. She's like, if you throw up on the bus, that's gonna be a $500 charge. That was the announcement right before we
Whoa.
left. So I was like, okay, good to know or whatever.
You're broke. You make your
Then,
money in cream cheese.
Yeah. I was working at the bagel shop at the time, so
I
it would have
mean,
been like the whole year.
you would have
just
not
for
been
a little
fed. A
oopsie
little
on
drink.
the bus. And I literally was spinning within 10 minutes. Ride was probably to another 20 because for some reason it was far. And I had to throw up. And the only option was my Longchamp.
Was it empty?
It was also fully empty.
Oh.
I don't know why. I had nothing.
Do
I
we
just
bring
needed a phone.
wallets? Yeah.
I think it had a napkin in it because I needed a tissue. But
It
like,
also was a kind of a bigger bag. Like it
was
wasn't more of a
my
handheld.
first and only Longchamp. I literally threw up in it, and it held well because that material is
good.
strong.
It's
yeah,
good.
I could have brought it inside, but then my date was like, "No, like we can't
you
go in
zip
because they
it
were
up?
checking. Yeah, they were checking bags. What are they gonna
Oh.
open it up and see barf?"
Did it go
So
all
he
the
threw
way
it
to
out
the
the
top?
window.
Like
No,
did
thank
the
God,
vomit
no.
get?
What
I'm
the-
thinking that the vomit
He couldn't
in
zip it
my-
up.
So he had to sit on it
that
and
shit
close
was like
it.
a gallon tote.
I was
like,
thinking that you had to get 4 women sitting on the luggage and pull the
ew,
zipper.
No, he literally just threw it out of the moving bus.
Okay.
I feel like we could have saved it.
I was thinking that you literally threw up to sea level and it kept
Ew, no.
going on.
You wish. No.
I mean, I'm a big thrower upper.
You are.
Anytime
Sober as mostly sober.
Well, I'm
too.
a big motion sickness person, but anytime I'm drinking and then we hit a joint or, which thank God, but I knew I wouldn't have done that for my birthday. Anytime I hit a joint or a cigarette, you won't see me.
That happens to most people. They
Yeah.
enter another dimension.
Well, when we went to Australia, I actually was thinking about Sam because I went through those hungover pics.
Yeah.
When we went to Australia, it was a pretty calm trip. Like, it was a lot of travel, sightseeing,
Yeah.
whatever. So we kind of, at our third stop, was it the third or
We
second?
were in Sydney. It was
It was
our
our
second, I think.
We kind of were like, you know, we haven't gotten wasted and like had a kooky
Australia's
time.
also randomly strict, which is why they're all fit and beautiful.
beautiful,
because
yeah.
they're just waking up at 6 to do matcha
True,
and
true,
Pilates.
true.
But nothing was open that late. They
Yeah.
do last call at 11 p.m. Like,
Not
it
a
was kind of
vibe.
diabolical.
Yeah, and then I had shows, so we weren't really getting to drink and be crazy too much. But one night she had a friend that was there, and
Mm-hmm.
we were like, we're gonna get fucking wasted tonight.
And she's that vibe as well.
How
And
was
she
she
found a place that was
okay?
open
Yeah.
late. She had work the next day.
I mean, we did 3 bottles.
between
us
three
three.
people.
And then we also did 3 cocktails each. I mean, I literally threw up so much. I peed in a shoe. Like, there was
Yeah.
just such an issue with that day.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of like being hungover in a disgusting setting
Yeah.
in a little bit of a fun way.
No, but we had
it
a flight the
depends.
next day. And
yeah.
I felt like a broken doll.
It was really evil.
And then was that the flight when some guy showed up to the gate?
No, I
fan?
don't think. Yeah, there was a fan.
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember where it was.
No, I'm pretty sure it was
it was-
Sydney.
It was to Perth. It was in Perth.
Okay. Well, get
The
to
end.
the
Yeah.
story. It
Well,
doesn't
so
really
it
matter
was
where.
that we were waiting at our gate, and then some guy kind of just ran up to us.
Oh, he
We're
ran up to
also
me.
boarding.
He ran up to me and was like, Daniela. I had a picture of her printed out. Like
Printed
on
out.
cardstock, not
Yeah.
like CVS.
Like in
you went to
also a folder,
Staples.
there was a couple of photos of me printed out.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, he's clearly not a fan if he ran to you. But then Juliana
He was
had no
just-
safety. She goes, she's over there.
I don't know why I didn't give a damn. It's like, hey,
You
she's right
boarded,
there. I
yeah.
boarded.
You were in the
we were
flight.
literally, it was last call. While I was getting on the plane. You
We
could
were
stay
the
with
last
your
3
fan,
people.
signing a piece of paper and getting stuck in Perth. But
Yeah.
I'm getting on this flight.
Yeah, you left, and then I was stuck with him, and then I signed it, and then he was like, "Love you," whatever, and I was like, "Thanks," and then we boarded, and then we were kind of all shocked because how
Well,
did he even know?
Yeah. Also, Dan's a prankster, so she's messaging me on WhatsApp because we're in separate seats, and she's like, "The guy got on the plane. Like he's sitting right in front of me. He's taking pictures of me. I'm like, what the hell?"
Juliana's like, "Should we leave?"
I like
it
half
was-
asleep on the window.
Yeah.
Like what?
All you said was like, "That's weird. Good
Like,
night."
that's weird. I'm in 11F.
I said he was looking for you to meet you as big sissy stuff.
Yeah, and I kind of was believing it, but again, y'all didn't know what row
We
I
didn't
was
know.
in. So
Yeah,
it was
it was a silly time, but no, this I feel like was a good proper kind of summer birthday, as it always is. My birthday's
you
always
do it right.
always do it big.
Dan puts people to work.
Puts a
and
lot to work. And it's
legit
fun
have to
'cause-
take off.
No,
like,
legit. But it's fun because we all are involved. You know,
Yeah,
it's kind of
it's a reason to
mandatory.
celebrate, yeah.
Alexis actually.
That was so fun to see her.
It was like, who had it worse? Alexis the next morning was moving her sister into college at 6 a.m. And she said that they actually had to bring a desk up and like it was a full move in.
Oh no.
And then also that night went to work because
Leave her name.
We'll leave
she
it out.
keeps her job. What
well,
the
one
hell?
of our friends did a night shift.
shift. Okay.
I mean, I don't know who had
No
it
wonder
worse.
she left in a very chill manner. I was like, "Oh, you're leaving early." She was low key.
Yeah, she was
just
low-key
clogging
about it.
in. She pulled out her
yeah.
briefcase.
It was crazy work. It was a
Yeah.
great time though. Aside from that, what have we done? We went to LBI.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
That's just, I mean, a great place.
It's like a place for families, but for fun as
for
well.
fun. It's definitely fun. It's also just so beautiful. Like you literally do summer so hard.
Yeah.
Like beach, sick sunset, ice cream, little kid with the booger on his nose.
Yeah.
You know, like it's nice.
No notes for LBI.
No notes, honestly.
It's not like the Jersey Shore is scary. I
It's
don't know
for
geography, but one time we went to LBI and then we were like, "Oh, and we'll do one day at Jersey Shore," and that was the scariest night of our lives. We
Disgusting.
literally were like, "Why did we do this?" Like,
Just
why
the
did we
people
do
were
that?
nauseating. I
well,
don't know.
the beach was crowded with teens, literally like 1 inch between you and some big kid playing volleyball.
Ew, yeah.
And then our motel
Was in a
obviously had like a roach
parking
and it was
lot.
scary and it was right next to the cops and it was just like weird
It was
vibes.
bad.
It was
No.
giving trash.
LBI is fucking sick and
correct.
ready to go back.
Yeah.
I mean, when he headed,
we could squeeze something in. Kind of love suburbia.
yeah, well, it's just, yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah.
I mean, you really feel like you're in a different place because you are, but like it feels more.
Who would think it's New Jersey?
Yeah,
either?
like it's
the
cool.
most beautiful place on earth.
Literally. Well, my BF has never really been to Jersey.
Yeah.
And so he was like, "What's this?"
Culture
And I was
shock.
like, "Welcome."
He said that this is where the American dream still is alive.
Mm-hmm.
And it is kind of true. I love his perspective. But they do have signs of like all these small businesses, and
Buy
it'll
a
literally be like a
boat.
woman's selfie, and she's like, "Buy from Janet," and it's like that's amazing that
Just-
Janet
yeah.
just putting her selfie up
And
there,
you
and she
bought
sells
it.
like what does she even sell? I think she sells ads,
Yeah.
but she's like my selfie from '09. will
Yeah,
hit.
you can kind of just
Yeah.
be your own boss and kind of
Yeah.
entrepreneurial spirit.
And like the rest stops all have fun American core
Yeah,
things.
yeah. Well, there's this like sign as you're driving by, and it's the woman with the selfie. It's a billboard, but it's just her
Oh.
face. But then is she selling real estate or what?
I think she's selling billboards, but her
Oh.
billboard
She's like, "This
advertisement
could
was
be
her
you."
selfie of like literally. It's
Oh.
kind of like 2009 coded. Like she's like cheetah print like selfie in the car, and it's just blown up and cut out. Like,
I mean, also
that's
prime real
awesome.
estate, yeah. Really
Just-
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, so we love Jersey, hot take,
Yeah.
fuck it. Maybe we'll read some stories. We're kind of
Oh, that old thing. Yes.
yeah, we're kind of we're kind of on our last legs
Let's
here.
read a story.
I need to eat a crunch bar and do 2 roses to my clit, and then I'll be better
Okay.
again.
Let's do a story, shall we?
Hey, let's do a story quick. This story is called Get Out, the movie. When I was 26, I matched with this white girl on Hinge, and we planned to go see a horror movie and grab drinks after. I drove to her place to pick her up, but her mom answered the door, looked me up and down, and said, "Aren't you a little chocolate treat? Oh my God, my daughter is so lucky." When we were in the car, the girl, we'll call her Rachel, explained, "My mom was just with a black guy one time and it really changed her life." She went on to ask me if the stereotypes were true, like, do I have a BBC? I'm kind of a whore, but I'm not into that race freaky shit. I would have just gone home right away, but I already paid $40 for the goddamn AMC movie tickets. After the movie, we had a few drinks and she asked if she can see my classroom because I told her that night that I was a high school teacher. When we got to school, I let her in the classroom and left to use the bathroom. When I came back, she had lit a joint and was smoking at my desk.
Oh
She
my
also asked if we could fulfill her fantasy of having sex on the desk. I said no, and at this point, I crashed out and prayed the smoke wouldn't set off the fire alarm. The next day at school, I told my students a skunk sprayed in my room because no amount of Febreze or air freshener would get the smell out. My grandfather died a year later, and his last request was that I don't marry a white woman. Every time I think of his dying wish, I think of Rachel, and that is the last white woman I ever dated.
Wow. There's a lot
There's
going.
a lot
This is
to
a loaded
unpack.
story.
Well, one, I think it's incorrect to bring her to the school.
That was never right. That was playing games. to
Yeah,
begin with.
also, she's already a freak and is trying to be weird. Of course, she was going to be like, fuck me in a cubby, you know?
I
like,
mean, lighting the J in the classroom is
bizarre.
crazy. Also, like, you're putting his job endangered. He's also a black man. You're, like, putting
Yeah.
him in danger
Also,
by
this is
doing
the
some crazy
first-
white girl behavior.
that is like a rape. It's also the first date. So to be doing a joint and being mentally ill, like, damn.
Yeah.
Also, another movie date. Don't recommend. You can't even really get
Can't
to know
talk.
her.
She's been dying to connect. That's why she lit the J in the classroom.
Literally, she wanted to do toke pass, talk it
Yeah,
out.
you should have just done like when the kids watch TV in the class and you pull that.
Substitute.
They probably don't do that shit anymore. But
Yeah,
when they
they
would pull out
don't.
the rolly cart with the
TV on wheels.
she would have liked that.
Yeah, she needed that. Also, if I walked in and someone was like, hot Latina, big ass, like, I would
Yeah.
be so scared.
They need to. I mean, we need to stop doing that as a society. It's
do.
doing category time.
I also think, unfortunately, I wouldn't have stopped the date either. Because you ever been on a date and you know that they're not it, but what are you going to do?
What are
Get
you
up?
supposed to do? Just carry on. It's a movie, so you should be fine.
Well, I mean, even before then driving, like, was he going to be like, tires low, got
did
to
he
drop
just?
you off?
I don't understand either. Did he like meet the mother on the first date?
I guess. Yeah, when I drove to her place to pick her up, her mom answered the door.
Why'd you even go to the door?
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
also
come
day-
outside. That's too
Aw.
much. It feels like prom. And then
Yeah.
Abuelo's last wish being don't marry a white woman. Was he legit on his deathbed? Like, were those his last words? Because that
Croaking?
would fuck me up.
No, then he shouldn't even have done this.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, that's
Damn.
absurd. I've been on dates before I'm like, I want to fucking leave, but there's nothing to really say. Like, You're stinky. Go.
I'm trying to think if I've really had that experience.
Okay. See, maybe you had bad jobs. I feel like I had bad relationships.
Yeah, I can't think of I'm sure if I thought hard enough, but.
Well, there was one recently. I guess like fucking January or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I lied saying I was meeting you. And I was like, I have to meet my sister, whatever. And originally I was like, oh, yes, she lives in Fidei. And then I was like, oh, my sister's coming into the city. I got to go meet her at mine. And then he was like, doesn't she live in the city? And I was like,
maybe
yes.
she's busy and she stepped out first.
I was like, she's literally booked.
Oh,
and
he
then
was clocking.
He was clocking, and then he was like, can I come? Like, I'll meet her. I was like, she don't want to meet you.
Oh, gosh.
So sometimes they bite back a bit.
Scary.
Okay. This one is called...
Any last words for this man?
Oh, okay.
Let's... You're like, moving on.
What would you say? What would he have to do better?
I don't know. I guess listen to Abuelo. Obviously, he said that for a reason.
He said it for a reason.
He's probably just Pappy. I don't know. He's not Abuelo, but every grandfather to me is
Abuelo. Yeah.
But...
she's a freak.
Yeah. And I'm sure she's learned, she got too excited, just like mama.
Yeah, but
just like mother.
That would be strange. I think the joy in the classroom.
That's
also,
not right.
In what way, where is that ever okay?
Like, would you want him to go to your job and do that? Like, you're not even supposed to be there. The camera's on.
Unless he's a teacher in his home school,
No.
like where... If you're in the like, where would you be like?
Maybe the parking lot of the school at night, at the playground on a swing, but not like inside the classroom.
That's scary. All right, our next story is called The Missionary. I started dating this guy who was Catholic, and he told me he was waiting till marriage, but we could do other things. I was giving him a blowjob, and he stopped me in the act to grab the Bible from his nightstand. Hard copy, physical book, King James Version Bible. The temptation was so strong to have sex that he genuinely started reading the Bible mid-hookup. He rested it on his boner and said to me, can I pray for you? I feel like having the Bible on your balls is sacred religious, but I have a fear of conflict and I was already on my knees, so I said sure. Hopefully he just uses the app next time. The physical book was crazy. I did continue to see him after that until we went to a comedy show that ended our very short-lived relationship. During one of the comic sets, he thought it was the right time to have a serious conversation about our values. He said, I need you to know that my dad is extremely racist, my mom is very racist, and I'm happy medium. I'm sorry, happy medium of racism. I was so caught off guard that I started crying. Mind you, we were seated at the comedy show. I walked out and called my roommate to pick me up and never saw him again. Amen.
Amen. That's crazy. Kind of obsessed that he couldn't do it. Like, it's oddly hot.
Yeah,
he's
it's oddly
put
hot.
the Holy Mary. He literally was
I would also continue to see him because it's just fun that
it's
he's
just
I
funny.
can't.
Yeah.
You're like,
yeah.
That would he must have a lot of willpower because
he must have nutted at the comedy show or something. Was having post nut clarity and
No,
saying
literally.
actually my whole family's racist and I'm just a little
where did that come from? But I guess the Bible's giving racism.
She accepted you with the Bible.
Yeah, let's not push it.
Yeah,
okay, let's
now
take
it's
what we
real
can.
crazy values.
Oh my God, that's funny. But literally tilting the Bible on top of his cock, it's literally like a
chastity belt.
He literally
kind of obsessed.
flipped through the pages. That's funny because I definitely would also keep seeing him. And if he was like, yeah,
it's forbidden.
Yeah,
let's bring back marriage after sex.
Sex
forbidden
after marriage.
Oh yeah, what did I say?
Marriage after sex.
Oh, sorry.
Is that
Let's do sex after marriage because it is a little fun.
It's fun. Also, I think I would be going cuckoo, and I would literally.
Get married the next day. I'd be like married 1 week.
No,
like,
literally. I would want to make him crack his religion so badly, but then he would probably get scary because then I would leave after. But it would just be fun.
You would ruin his life.
Yeah, but I would have been going nuts, so doing lingerie and a butt plug.
Yeah,
just
like
to
would have
see
done
how
more
hard.
than necessary than ever.
And then he's going to have to go to church every day because I'm naked around the house. Like, that would be fun. That's kind of exciting, unfortunately.
Kind of loving a Christian man.
Okay. The next and last story that we have is called Home Invasion. My freshman year of college, I was working in a town where my girlfriend who was in high school lived. I was on my way back home from work and it was late, so crashing at her place felt safer than driving back to campus, even though she wasn't expecting me that night. I called her, no answer. No worries, I had a key. I get to the house and let myself in, but the door is locked from the inside, so I couldn't get in. It's never locked. Weird. I try from the back door and the same thing. As I'm walking back to my car, I spotted her brother's best friend's car parked down the road. Extremely weird. Mm-hmm. And this is where I go fully unhinged. I scale up 3 stories up the side of the house like some Spider-Man, slide her bedroom window open, and climb inside. It's dark, but I can clearly see 2 completely naked bodies asleep in bed. 1,000 thoughts hit me at once, but all I did was flip the light on. She shoots straight up immediately. He starts to move, but then decides the smartest thing he can do is pretend to still be asleep. She started stammering, "It's not what it looks like," and whatever other nonsense she can string together while I just calmly walked out of the room, past her now awake mother, and down the stairs as her now ex. She screamed and cried behind me, and I never looked back. Whoa.
Wait, so she walked in on her best friend and brother? No, did I misunderstand?
Okay, Nicole, did you get the story?
I was kind of in and out.
Okay, the story was that this guy was coming to see. He was in college. The high school girlfriend lived nearby, and then it was too late to drive home. He went to hers, but everything was locked. The doors were locked, back locked. That never happened. And then he saw that her brother's best friend car was there.
A male's
which,
car,
I mean, how do you even know what your brother's best friend's
Men,
car?
I feel like with the car,
they just be
been
like
Audi.
So it's her brother's friend's car.
So she was cheating.
And then he had an inkling, scaled the house, and then opened the light and saw 2 bodies. And the mother woke up as well, and then she left.
That's so left. Obsession coded.
That's
like he's literally in the corner, like.
They literally, I mean, kind of a boss way to find out that you're getting cheated on.
I can't believe the guy that was one of the cheaties.
Yeah,
I don't
like
know.
the guy.
Why the hell was he doing fight or flight, but absolute flight? Like, he literally just played dead.
He played dead.
How do you not? I'm sure
wakey.
She made a noise light, and you're like, honk shoe. Like, I would be twitching, and my eye would be open as slit.
Or I would be pretending, being like, huh?
I'd be like, under the
Like,
he could have beat your ass.
No,
and you're
for
still
sure.
Opening the crunchy eye.
Yeah, like you're just telling me that she just woke up. I mean, I guess she had the only one. She had the only one that had stake in the game.
It was a nightmare that came true.
Yeah. Damn. I mean, kind of cool scaling the building and then seeing it. Because what if you scaled the building and then it was nothing that happened? Like, thank God.
But you just slip into bed and you're like, I'm here, babe.
Yeah. Which, like, that would have been nice. But if he's scaling the building, sweating, checking every door.
I think she also probably just thought you were a home intruder. Like,
but,
that's scary regardless.
But in bed with another guy?
No, but the guy being in her room, I'm not saying I'm just saying that's some scary shit.
For sure.
Like, she probably for a second was like, oh my God, murder. Just kidding. It's my man. It's even worse.
Well, then she's also probably extra cuddly with the guy, like there's a burglar coming and hold me.
You're like, did you hear that bump?
And he's literally in your backside.
Ugh,
wow. I mean,
insane.
Honestly, if there was nothing and you scaled the building for nothing, that would have been upsetting.
Yeah.
Like, just like this.
You would have felt crazy.
Yeah, like, thank God she was running a train in a fucking sex house.
Yeah.
Like,
I
She
guess
should
y'all
have
didn't
been
have
doing
Find My back then
the
or
Find
whatever
My.
this is. Like,
Well, she was still
she was
home.
there, but
just-
she wasn't alone.
But yeah, she was still there, but her heart wasn't.
Damn.
Damn.
And this is her parents' house?
Yeah, because
She's
still
got
in high
nerve,
school.
okay? Your mother and father did not want to see
Naked
Jedediah
cheeks.
leaving your room, and that wasn't your man's. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know
mean,
why I said Jedediah.
you
but
love that
I
name.
love that name.
What is that? That's very Bible
That's
of you.
Amish of me, I feel.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right, that is our 3 stories for today. As always, we want you guys to submit stories. They're so fun to read, and we have a bunch more to go through. So we will see you guys next week on another episode of Humboldt. Bye.
Bye.